Hi everybody, in this morning video from Live Alive, I will bring the latest Liverpool update. We'll start with Mega club interested in Darwin Nunez. The Uruguayan forward has really struggled to make a mark in a Liverpool shirt over the last few years. Arriving with a lot of promise, he has continued to fall down the pecking order at Anfield, and it's clear he is not a first choice under Arnold. For that reason, Liverpool are prepared to move on from Nunez and are open to selling the striker either in the January or the summer transfer window. And there's one ambitious club who is ready to make a momentous move for the Liverpool forward. Anfield Watch revealed exclusively that Darwin Nunez is a subject of interest for several Saudi Pro League clubs, and that one of those clubs is Al Hilal. The Saudi side are set to compete in the inaugural FIFA Club World Cup at the end of this season. In the meantime, they are looking to offload their star player, Neymar, and make new acquisitions to bolster their options. One of those options that is seriously under consideration at Al Hilal at the moment is Darwin Nunez. Salah's decision to be made in the next few days. The Liverpool winger is still in negotiations with the club over a new deal, with his current contract expiring at Anfield at the end of the season. The club are hoping to keep Salah for the foreseeable future, given the Egyptian is one of the best players in world football at the moment. However, it seems as though the two parties are yet to come to an agreement. Although this could change very soon, according to a report coming from Egypt. TV presenter and Serie A commentator Michel Saad, speaking to Egyptian outlet Vito, was asked about his knowledge of the current situation between Liverpool and Salah. Saad revealed the reason why negotiations have stumbled is over the length of the contract Liverpool are willing to offer to the Egyptian. Liverpool are pushing to renew Mohamed Salah's contract on their own terms, Saad said. He deserves to have his contract renewed on any terms, and the team's strength will be considerably diminished upon his exit. The real crisis is Liverpool's desire to renew Salah's contract for 1 year with an option to extend it, which he rejects due to his preference for a 3-year or at least 2-year extension as he looks to break records. Rio Ngumoha makes Liverpool history. Rio Ngumoha became the youngest player ever to start a competitive match for Liverpool. The forward, who is 16 years and 135 days old, was a surprise inclusion in Arnold's starting 11 for their 4-0 win over FA Cup win over Accrington Stanley, playing behind striker Darwin Nunez. Ngumoha lined up alongside Diogo Jota and Harvey Elliott in a 4-2-3-1 and showed some moments of promise. Darting in off the left wing, he gave Accrington's defenders a tough time before dropping off in the second half and being substituted for Jadon Danns in the 72nd minute, with his replacement scoring 4 minutes later. Discussing the debutant post-match, Slot said, "I think he did well. There were a few moments where the fans could see why we think he's a talent. He's really good in 1v1 situations. He's fast and can change direction fast, which he showed a bit more in the first half than the second half. I think it's nice to make your debut and to win, and he had a few very good actions where the fans reacted as well, so it was a nice and special day for him." Kvaratskhelia requests exit. Fresh from an FA Cup third-round win with young faces making their names, attention quickly turns back to the transfer window. Napoli boss Antonio Conte has revealed that Kvaratskhelia has requested an exit from the club in the January transfer window. Kvaratskhelia has long been touted for a move, and it has now been confirmed it could come soon. Liverpool are known admirers of Kvaratskhelia, but Paris Saint-Germain are current frontrunners. Sources close to the player have indicated that PSG have made progress on personal terms with the Georgia star for a long-term contract. The 23-year-old is now pushing for his exit, and Conte has been unable to persuade him to remain in Naples. The Italian said, "Kvaratskhelia asked the club to be sold. I'm disappointed. It was a bolt from the blue. I don't want him to think I've chained him here. We're losing an important player." Conte added, "I tried to convince Kvaratskhelia to stay, but he has decided to go and try new chapter. The club and his agent will now find the solution. I can't keep Kvara here if he doesn't want to stay." Liverpool ramp up £21 million deal to replace Andy Robertson. One of the main objectives for Richard Hughes and his recruitment team in the upcoming 2 windows is to find a replacement for the Scotsman. Robertson has been a little inconsistent over the last 12 months, and there are fears he could be entering the twilight years of his career, in an effort to ensure Liverpool have adequate options in the future. The club is exploring potential solutions in the market in order to find the 30-year-old successor, and according to one report, Liverpool are making a move to sign one potential option who could be perfect for that role. According to D Sports in Senegal, Liverpool are working on a deal to make El Hadji Malik Diouf Andy Robertson's replacement. The report claims Liverpool have contacted Diouf's agent and see him as the ideal profile to bring into the team. It alleges that the Reds are huge admirers of Diouf's talent, who is currently catching the eye for Slavia Prague, but it won't be cheap to acquire the 20-year-old fullback. According to the report, Slavia Prague want €25 million, which is roughly £21 million for their prized asset. That is certainly a lot of money to pay for a talent who hasn't played in any of Europe's top 5 leagues yet. However, Diouf is regarded as a top talent and has caught the eye most notably in the Europa League this season, coming up against the likes of Ajax, Athletic Bilbao, and Eintracht Frankfurt. The youngster has caught the eye with his explosive speed and intelligent playmaking qualities. Liverpool want Joao Gomes. BBC Sport have relayed news that Liverpool are interested in signing Wolverhampton Wanderers midfielder Joao Gomes, whose tough tackling style could be the perfect counterpoint to Gravenberch's approach. The Brazil star has previously been valued at £50 million, but would be worth every penny, especially when considering the extra dimension that it would equip Liverpool's engine room with. It's unlikely that Wolves would sell their midfield workhorse at the midpoint of a relegation-threatened campaign, but if Liverpool lay the groundwork now, there's every chance that he could be donning a red shirt by the start of next season. Endo will do for now, but the fact remains that Liverpool need more in the middle to ensure that Gravenberch doesn't get run into the ground. Wolves signed Gomes from Brasileiro Serie A club Flamengo in January 2023 for a reported £15 million figure, since making 70 appearances and notching 8 goal contributions. As per SofaScore, the 23-year-old has completed 85% of his passes in the Premier League this season, averaging a whopping 3.2 tackles and 5.8 duels per match. He found a real run of form under recently dismissed boss Gary O'Neill, but will be expected to play a prominent part over the business months of the term, under Vita Pereira's wing. Perhaps most curiously, Gomes is considered to be a similar player to Manchester United's Kobbie Mainoo. As per FBref, wouldn't it be a delight to foster the talents of such a midfielder, one who might actually grow to outstrip the Red Devil star? And that's the end of today's video. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss daily update from my channel.